Chris here, and I made a decision and I'm gonna stick to it, and I hopefully don't make a mistake along the way, but I figured I'm going to take the car apart, kind of. This bumper, super annoying, pisses me off. I mean, the car's not super clean, but you know, it would look a lot better without this, so I think I'm gonna take off the bumper. I wanna put the car on jack stands. I wanna inspect all the suspension and just look at everything I wanna take apart. And then kind of just give you a rundown of what I'd like to do over the winter until, you know, I don't know, car season starts again, even though it never ends here where I live. But yeah, for me personally, I just want to have the car where it needs to be. Also, my garage is a mess, so I need to organize all this and like get everything in tip-top shape so that when stuff comes apart here, you know, I'm not overwhelmed with a mess here. So I'm gonna do a little time-lapse-y type of thing. Well, now we got some space to work in. I mean, I didn't organize it per se, but I kind of have, this box is full of random crap, some Honda stuff, some leftover stuff from my Supra, like really miscellaneous crap. It's my box full of random bolts and screws and blah, blah, blah. This shelf has a bunch of crap. It's my engine stand down there. Don't think I'm gonna be needing that anytime soon. I have these freaking weirdo. What is this? Front lower control arm that came with the car when I bought it. I'm pretty sure you just got it off Rock Auto. It is brand new, and it does have the provisions for the sway bar, which I have 2 sway bars here, which are either from an SI or an EX, or who the heck knows, I have no idea, but I think I'm going to maybe get the other side for this and do my sway bar in the front at some point, you know, being that I'm actually gonna do stuff. What else we got here? Oh, put this cover for man cave decorations. Here's my 88 Toyota Supra I had that I ran at Englishtown, which is no longer a drag strip. It is now, like, I don't know, they do other dumb shit there. BMW, because I had a 330i like 2 years ago, leaking oil, piece of shit. An ode to my previous Supra, which I found this on eBay, an old article, which just happened to have a black turbo Supra, just like the one I had. And what else? Got the manual. I don't know if this is decoration, but whatever. It's in a ladder, which is completely random. Then my whiteboard, which we'll talk about in a bit. And then just clean up everything else. Oh, and this awesome painting that I got from my niece, Ashley. Shout out to Ashley. Probably won't watch this, but whatever. So you got this, I think it was Christmas. I think it's Christmas, Father's Day, I don't know, something. Maybe she'll make me a new one this year, that'd be dope. So yeah, now we talk about the car. We already talked about the car. Okay, now we're gonna jack it up front and rear, take all 4 wheels off, and start inspecting. Oh, before I forget, I have an HID thing that came on this car. I didn't want to use it because it's just a lot of wires, and I just went with an LED setup. But if you're watching this video and you want this HID, all you gotta do is just like the video and say, hey Chris, I'd like it. First person to tell me they want it, I will send it to you, no charge. Just let me know. Make sure you like it and you got a comment. Too easy. Well, as you can see from that fail, this does not go high enough. I cannot get the jack stands underneath, and I'm out of breath. So, I don't know. I gotta try to stick something else underneath, but it's real low as it is, so we'll figure it out. All right, so I ended up just doing it from the side. Got all 4 corners off the ground. Very nice. Very nice. So now we can inspect the car. I do think I got this side up one more notch higher, but I'm not gonna freak out about that. So start busting off these wheels and then take a look at what we're dealing with. All right, well that was a pain in the ass because I'm by myself, so I had to figure out something with the brake. I put a pry bar and that didn't work, so I had to jam this hammer in there underneath the tire, and that got that off. And the rear was pretty easy because the emergency brake, of course. But the last time we had all this apart, we did the bushings back here, and the front hasn't been apart since like the axle or something. So we're gonna go through everything and figure out what we're gonna change and all that good stuff. Quick update on the fish tank. So the day after making that video, a fish got sucked up in there and got killed. My fish. Yeah, it got killed in the filter because I forgot to put that cage on. So we ended up getting 2 more. Where are they at? Of course they're not gonna show their face. Snally's chilling, he's good. My zebra, Danio, is doing good. The Tetra is doing just fine, and then we got these 2 guppies. So here's the one guppy we got, and it's gone. Let's see, here's the, you see that guy? Oh, there he is. Here's another one we got. The other one's like a green cheetah looking thing. Oh, there's the one guy. Man, I'm gonna go to the other side now. Aha, there he is. There's the second new guy to the family. So the last couple days they've been doing just fine. So there's a quick update if you guys cared about that. All right, so I have some kind of aftermarket upper control arm, and I looked at it, and it's like this, like adjustment point is way different from the other side. So I'll show you. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then if I go to this side, that upper adjustment is like way different. It's like further down on this side than it is the other side. The rear brakes on this car were converted to a disc, but the fronts, as far as I know, are just factory DX. So they're junk. Like 9.5 inches rather than like 10.5 or whatever it is for like an Integra or an EX. So I think what's gonna happen with this is I'm gonna go to the junkyard at some point and look for Integra or EX knuckles so I can upgrade the brakes, and I'll probably get brand new calipers from that car. Inner and outer tie rod ends. I wanna do lower control arms because I want to be able to use a sway bar. This upper control arm, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with it, but for now it's staying in there. Oh shit, it's actually loose. I'm able to loosen some of these. That is not good. So yeah, that's gonna happen. All right, so my camera died yesterday, so I don't know how much I recorded of this, but like I said, these are hand tight, so I'm sure this whole thing shifted or something. Just checking tie rod ends. Checking a little bit of everything. This boot's ripped, but the tie rod, inner tie rod seems fine. Check the outer. I don't know if it's got too much play or not, but just gonna probably run through the suspension and order some crap. That way I can get everything fixed. Inner tie rod seems fine. I'm not getting any kind of weird play, so that's good. Upper ball joint on this, I don't know. I'll have to inspect it. But there's grease from when this was a single cam. That freaking boot was all fricked up. I'm going to take this off and measure it just to confirm that this is a DX and it was never changed, because it's quite possible it was changed because the rear is from an SI or an EX, whatever the guy did. So I'm just double check on this. I'll do that right now. So as suspected, try to do this one hand. It is 9.5, which makes this a stock DX knuckle. So what's gonna happen from here is probably gonna go to the junkyard and look for an EX knuckle, see if there's any EXs there. There's one Integra that I know of, but I don't know if the front end is still there. So what I'm gonna do to finish up today is I want to remove the inner fender liner from this side, the other side, because my dumbass, when I didn't have a bumper on, because I was test driving it, the tire went right through it. So, you know, just for the sake of knowing it's good, I'm gonna take them off and replace both of them. I'm gonna remove the bumper, remove the front lip. I will reuse this front lip because my good friend Alan gave it to me and I like it, so that'll get reused. And I think I'm gonna, yeah, get this bumper off, make my list, and wrap up the video. Alright, so I think we left off at the time lapse. I got the bumper off and all the coolant is like all over the freaking place. So I want to clean all that real nice and just get all that ready and cleaned. No one's gonna see this, but I'm thinking about cleaning the wheel wells and replacing the splash guard or whatever the hell you want to call it. Like I mentioned, I want to change the knuckles to an EX or an Integra so I can upgrade the brakes. At the same time, I'm going to do the stainless brake lines and probably try to get some good pads. Inner tie rods look fine. Outer tie rod, I think on that side has play, so those will get replaced. As for the bumper, originally the plan was to replace it, but kind of on the fence about replacing it. I might see if I can repair it, but I don't have much hope. I also had an idea of maybe just cutting it out and then putting like a tow hook on the other side of it. I don't really give a shit about tow hooks. I'm not about that, but I mean, for the sake of money and saving like $100 on a bumper and then whatever it's going to cost in the paint, you know, I could just try to make something work. So a little bit of hope on that, but not totally convinced it's gonna work. As for the rear, it's got this adjustable camber arm or whatever, upper control arm in the rear, I believe that's the name for it, but it has an adjustment, but I'm able to like notch it back and forth. Like bushing's no good or something, so I might just replace that because I'm guessing this one matches the front and they're both like cheapy shitty brands. And the rear's already been replaced to like an EX SI or some crap, and I guess that's that. Interior wise, still really would love to change the steering wheel, shifter box, maybe seats I'd love to change, but that's also a maybe. I just gotta see where everything lands as far as budget, because suspension is my main focus for like the winter, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, that's what I'm gonna do. Like a lot of things going on, I guess. I have to like get everything organized. I did not do my list. I'll do my list. But yeah, that's what's gonna be going on for the next couple months or weeks or whatever. All right, I already talked about it, but I figured I might as well show the list and explain to you, I don't know, the tiers of importance. So the bumper, I feel for me is important because right now I could put the car back together and everything would be fine, except, you know, whatever the control arm. But that bumper has been pissing me off forever. I should have fixed it before I even got the car together, but you know, we all get excited, whatever. Integra / Civic EX knuckles is important to me because I'd like to get rid of the DX brakes and, you know, have the best stopping power on a tight budget. Tie rod ends, upper control arms, probably that rear as well. We'll do that. I forgot sway bars. I forgot to put sway bar. I have sway bars, so lower front control arms, rear lower control arms. I need to put that on the list. I have coilovers right here, question mark, because it's kind of out of the budget. Steering wheel, questionable. I can afford it, don't really need it. Seats, same thing, would like it, don't need it. Shifter box, same thing, don't need it, but I want it. So yeah, like I said, a lot of craziness. I'm still like trying to get organized as far as thoughts go, but yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird seeing my car apart. It feels like I'm back to where I was last year, and honestly, like I've told people before, I like building my car more than I like driving it, because I don't know, that just for me is fun. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up this video. Hope I didn't lose any of you guys in the crazy process of me talking, but I hope you guys are excited to see what's gonna happen with the EG. Nothing like crazy spectacular, but make it more of a driving car, because, you know, I don't know, it drives like shit. It's like 27-year-old suspension on it. So hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, EGChris92.